Speaking of confined spaces, whenever an excavation is more than 4 feet deep and people are going to be working down in it, a vessel and confined space entry permit is required. This is to make sure that the excavation has been tested and inspected for inadequate oxygen, toxic atmospheres, or gaseous hydrocarbons. If these are found, blowers and fans may have to be used to ensure the work site is effectively ventilated or purged of all possible contaminants. To make sure safety policies and procedures are implemented and followed, someone has to be in charge, and cooperation between the supervisors, employees, contractors, support personnel, and even the public is essential. Before the job begins, the competent person conducts an on-site inspection and looks for any potentially hazardous conditions that could cause an incident. These include heavy rains, local blasting, or even the proximity of heavy traffic or heavy equipment. It's also their job to recommend the most effective protective system and equipment and to suggest various shoring methods and appropriate types of sloping or benching. The competent person is also responsible for advising and recommending procedures that will ensure compliance with OSHA and local safety regulations. This means seeing that all permits, inspections, and site tests are properly completed, approved, and issued before any excavation work begins. On the other hand, the person in charge is the company or contractor's representative. Now, their primary responsibility is to ensure that everyone involved in the project attends a pre-job safety meeting and that everyone clearly understands all the potential hazards. They'll also perform safety inspections at the job site, consult frequently with a competent person, investigate any safety regulation infractions or incidents on the job site, and make sure the excavation is properly filled in and the work completed during closing of the excavation or trench. Let's talk now about one of the major considerations for deciding what kind of sloping is needed, the type of soil. Stable rock, as the name implies, means that it can be excavated with vertical sides to 90 degrees and remain intact. Therefore, it does not have to be sloped. Type A soils or cohesive soils like clay, caliche, and hardpan require a slope of at least 53 degrees. In other words, the sides of an 8-foot deep excavation should be sloped horizontally by 6 feet or a horizontal to vertical ratio of 3/4 to 1.